Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. I'm Brett. It's Wednesday, which means it's a brand new comic book day, and new comics are hitting the shelves all across the world. Digitally, physically, it's like the best day of the week because it's new comic book day. DC's hooked us up with one of their newest releases. This is Mr. Miracle #7. Now, if you haven't been reading the series, you've really been missing out. It's Tom King, Mitch Gerads, taking the Jack Kirby classic characters, Mr. Miracle, Big Barda, and really doing their own fantastic spin on it all. It's been dealing with like relationships, PTSD, trauma. Yeah, it's been an amazing read, and it's one that much like Tom King has done in other things like The Division, Sheriff of Babylon, you really need to read it, and you're going to go and debate it for hours. Like, this is a comic book that is made for reading groups for you to go and read and debate about. So I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to spoil what has happened up to this point. Issue 6 had a pretty big ending and shift. Issue 7 picks up from there. It's clearly months down the road. Big Barda is ready to give birth. Her and Scott Free, aka Mr. Miracle, are having a child. And I'll just outright say, like, I am in that process myself. I have a few months before I will have my first kid as well, or we will have our first kid. And I read it from that perspective. Like, this is a comic that almost came out like a perfect timing for me. And it's just really a full issue about Barda and Scott going through her delivery. There's tons of jokes, like, what do you name this kid? You know, how does the birth of a new god happen on Earth? Who's going to come and visit? And then, of course, there's the massive war going on between Apocalypse and the new gods. And, you know, all that's tied into it as well. So it is fascinating read. It is entertaining. It's really funny. Throughout the issue, Tom King does a wonderful job just, like, laying in the humor of it. Scott's just, like, throwing out names of what they can name their kid. And it's all this ridiculous, silly names that you'd expect that just are kind of, like, classic Kirby and fun stuff. You know, it's silly, but at the same time, like, it's comic books and space and cosmic stuff, and it fits so well. And then there's just kind of like the love between the two of them, which is great. The doctor's kind of checking in here and there, which is entertaining. Some folks visit. I'm not going to tell who comes and visit, that I think is really entertaining. It's really funny the way it all plays out, and it kind of explores really just the relationship between Barda, Mr. Miracle, Apocalypse, the new gods, just all that together. It's a really fascinating comic in that way, and I think it just, you know, it's that moment of, like, you know, oh, everyone's fighting, and oh, there's a baby, and everyone's going to smile and be happy about it. So there's just this great humor to it. It's just a loving thing. There's just a solid there's just heart to it, is the best way of putting it. Like, I think the greatest thing about it is just so much heart, and kind of weird honesty about it all. The art is, as always, amazing. Mitch Gerads is, I think, one of the best artists out there. I love his work. He also has a kick-ass beard, so, you know, that helps matters. But the art is absolutely fantastic. And, you know, I will outright admit that, you know, part of the fact that I am experiencing this myself, from, you know, Scott's perspective, I appreciate it. Like, I just think it's really funny, it's really entertaining, and you know, it's great. The comic is done, I think, almost completely in 9-panel pages, so there's tons of art in there, and it really feels like you're kind of like waiting for this child to be born. You expect horrible things to happen. I'm not going to spoil anything of that, but it's for me, it's like a perfect comic at a perfect time. And I think that's one of the things that's great about comics, and I really love about it, is that you're able to get that experience. Is that sometimes you just have a comic that arrives at that moment that's perfect for you. I also want to say that Clayton Cowles is the letterer, Nick Derington did the cover, Brittany Holzherr is the associate editor, with Jamie S. Rich is the main editor, and Mr. Miracle is obviously created by Jack Kirby. Is this a buy? It's absolutely a buy. I think Mr. Miracle has been a fantastic series. I can't wait to see where the rest of it goes. It's a 12-issue maxi series. I guess it's a maxi series at that point. What really defines a maxi series? I think it's a maxi series. Yeah, like I can't wait to see where, you know, everything goes from here, because I have no idea. Wonderful comic. You know, kudos. Like, I'm going to share this with my pregnant wife, and hopefully she finds it as funny as I do. Hopefully. If you want to get this, you can go get this at comic book stores today. Obviously, go and support your comic book shops first and foremost. They are the backbone and the most important thing, one of the most important things about the comic industry. Without them, you know, it'd be really difficult to get awesome comics like this. You can go find your local comic shop. There's a link beneath this video. It's an affiliate, or not, sorry. It's in a link where you can go put in your zip code. It'll tell you if a shop's near you. If there's no shop near you, we've got some affiliate links. They are affiliate links, so we do get a small percentage of that. But by doing that, you support our site. I want to thank DC Comics, as always, for supporting us, and thank you for the copy, the review copy, and thank you for watching. Now, if you're into DC, if you're into comics in general, Mr. Miracle, Tom King, Mitch, Gerads, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep reading those comics, and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.